pretty exciting.
The first of the orders going out?
Yep.
Look at that.
I would say this is about, what, 1/10 of the orders?
Probably.
Oh, he's going there. He's going to that one.
Oh, okay.
You should probably go to this one, unless this truck doesn't fit here.
Open the door and tell him.
Does your truck fit at the lift gate? Sir? Does your truck fit over here on the lift gate? Because we have everything that comes with that. Awesome, thank you. Wanna Joffice, don't you wanna Joffice, don't you wanna? Who's that stuff going to, Shane?
Which stuff?
Right in front of you.
This stuff?
Yeah.
This is Rochester CCG.
Oh, right there. That's Rochester. How's it going, the Joffice? We wanted to make a little announcement for this week. This pile of boxes right here is all going to our new Australian distributor, Good Games. They're also getting the rest of the Mega Man booster boxes. So now we are officially out of booster boxes. Here, follow me. I'll show you what we're talking about. So previously, there was a big area of booster boxes here. Those 5 cases down in the corner, that's what Good Games is getting. That's the rest of their stuff. And then over here to the right, these are our hanging foil packs. So now instead of a booster box, since we're out of those, stores can still get packs of 24, but they come on little hanging packs. So they have these little holes at the top, so they can hang them on shelves. These are made for the mass market, and these are actually about to be about halfway sold out as well to Hastings. They also bought about half of the remaining starter displays. So since the set's selling so well, we're probably putting a new print run onto our next print run of cards, so we'll have more Mega Man coming your way. Greetings, the Joffice. We just got in our white sample of Mega Man the board game, so we're gonna see how it looks. This is obviously all just for packaging, but we can see if everything fits in here. It's pretty hefty. It's a pretty solid box all the way around. And I'm going to de-shrink wrap it now. Now you see the box is open, so you have the white plate. We have our advertisement in here. The Mega Man rulebook. Notice everything's white because this is a white sample, so it's just making sure everything components fit in the box. This is supposed to be the Dr. Wily board. So as you can see, this is our original prototype here, and it kind of fits in there, and it will pop out of this when you buy the game. It's not going to look anything like that one because that's our very first draft. You can see that there. Then we have a second one. It looks like these are for the punch outs. So you'll have minion tokens and lives on here. Inside the box, you've got the 6 stages. These are going to be like that, where they connect into the main board, kind of like this original Cutman here. It looks like these are a little too small, so they'll probably have to make them a little bit bigger. They're not quite wide enough to fit those. Right here we've got our weapon energy, the blue cubes. There should be, I think, 32 of these in the game. And this is just a sample, so hopefully they get the count right in the original. We'll talk to them about that for the printer. Right here we have our challenge cards. So anytime you go onto a challenge, you'll flip it over, and then on the back it'll have the Robot Master. On the other side it'll tell you what you need to do to pass the challenge. It looks like the dice aren't in here yet, but there's a spot for the dice. We've got our life counters here. These look like they're the exact templates from King of Tokyo, so we're gonna have to change these up a little bit because this wheel and this wheel should be the same size. There should both be the big ones here. And we'll have Mega Man facing off against Dr. Wily, so you can keep track of the health for both Mega Man and the Robot Masters, or Dr. Wily, or whoever you're fighting. So they have those in here and a spot for those. Let's see, looks like there should be 6 in here. This bigger space, I believe, is probably dedicated for the miniatures. However, since right here there's 4 decks, it looks like this is probably supposed to have the 6 decks in it. And this is where the miniatures would be going. And the miniatures will all be in baggies So they'll be separated from their base and connected in there. Another thing I'll do is open up some of the cards so you can kind of see the quality of the cards. These look like they're pretty awesome trading card quality. We've got one foil on here, as you can see, because we're thinking about putting a Mega Man UFS promo card into the game. So we were quoted for one foil, and that is just a blank foil card. So let's go and open up the white samples of the cards. So Pair tab, slide the cards out, and we've got our cards here. Shuffle them up a little bit. Individual card, it's got a really good pop to it. You can see it's got the core there, so you can't see through the card. It's going to keep the pop in there. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but it's got blue core. It's a pretty sturdy card overall, and it will fit very nicely into a sleeve. Let me compare it to a UFS card real quick. So we've got the UFS house here. So size-wise, exactly the same size. So there's your pop. The reason this one's a little bit stronger is it's slightly heavier, and this one isn't coated yet. So this one has a coating on it and it's colored. When this one gets a coating, it's also going to pick up a little bit more strength. So those are your two cards there. And let's see, what else is not in the white sample? I think I told you the dice, miniatures. I need to include 2 extra decks in here. Challenge cards, weapon energy, life counters. So those will be fixed a little bit. And then we got all our boards and our punch outs. So there you guys go. That's the first time we saw the white samples. That's the first time the internet gets to see the white samples, and we'll be making some corrections and hopefully getting this out soon. And we're back because I wanted to go in and experiment a little bit more with this box. So I opened up the cards, and after counting them, it looks like these are actually 59 card decks. So this small space here actually will fit all 4 of the decks, because this is 40 cards right here.
All 6 of the decks?
So yeah, sorry, all 6 of the decks. Thanks, Shane. So this is the spot for the cards, and I went ahead and grabbed the samples of all the miniatures, and this is exactly 13 miniatures, just like what goes in the main game, and this fits them very, very nicely. So they come in these little baggies like this. Obviously, Oil Man's not in this game, but just for an example, you can kind of see them. They're packaged with their base like that, and then they'll have holes in their feet, and you can just stick them on there. But this fits all of them, so you have your Mega Mans and all your Proto Man. Obviously, he's an exclusive; he doesn't come in here, but you can see how they fit in there, and they're all about the same size. And then there's Dr. Wily and everyone else. So you do have a nice space here for your minis. One thing I might ask them about is seeing, once they're depackaged, how they can store in here a little bit more snug, just so they're not flying around your box. But that was it. I wanted to show you guys that. So this is the spot for the cards, and then this is going to be how your minis are packaged, and hopefully we can figure out a way in here to make them stand after you open everything. So there you go.